Can you see my screen?
Yes, 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 yes.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So this is VIX 75. We just want to analyze the VIX.
It is in daily time frame.
Can you please mute your mics? Right. So this is the VIX 75 daily time frame. We always
Okay.
we had this resistance.
Okay.
So that was from that resistance failed to. It was now a support, but now it's the market support bullish candle still is a bearish to continue support that we have. So what you now need to do, you now need to start identify an entry point. An entry point, an entry point that is in line with what you would have analyzed on the daily. So going down to 4-hour time frame, we want to see if ever there's any information that might help our time frame.
Okay.
Zone here that the market is failing to break. Also another from these are major. Yes, so far on the VIX, so far on the volatility 75, my bearish in the sense of move to the downside, then begin to impulse move, then correction. I'm expecting an impulse move to the downside. Are we together? It's impulse, then we correct, expecting another impulse zone. This move that happened, that impulse is going to give us move that will actually be another 75. Once we break this support here, 0.4 for sales, we enter sales targeting this zone here. With the minimum, we can actually make $42, $10, or even less than $10. That is the minimum lot size, right? So right now it's simply waiting. It's simply waiting. In as much as we took some sales since morning. We managed to take some sales. Those were successful sales. But right now we are continuing to go down. So we can actually take our TP. I'm expecting angle. So right now, wait for that 4-hour candle, or even the 1 hour, or even the 30-minute ones. You can actually start continue selling the VIX 75. Are we together?
Yes, 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 yes.
Any questions? Any questions so far on what we have spoken?
My question is the here on the first breakout.
Yes.
The first breakout here. It's come and make a support. Before it become a support, it become here and bounce and entering within the previous zone. And it formed the correction, and now it is become again to the previous bounce and make a new support. My question is, if I'm entered to the previous breakouts,
yes,
before waiting for this to make a retest, it wasn't a clear entry me to enter before it become a retest. What is a retest in inner zone? If I entered there, I was a correct me to enter that. How I should wait until this to become the retest while it fails to retest purely.
Okay, so what is your question?
My question, once it broke there below, I was supposed to enter or to wait until it become a retest.
To break where?
No, yeah. Back. The breakout back. No. The breakout.
This one?
Yes.
Breakouts?
Yes, one.
Okay. What we do whenever we're entering breakouts, for example, right now, this is the 4-hour time frame. The purpose of the daily and the 4-hour is simply to mark your zones, to mark your major zones of significance. once you have marked your major zones of significance, whenever you go down to lower time frames, you are going there to find an entry point simply using the zones that you have marked on a what? On a higher time frame perspective. You realize that this per minute, 1 hour, it was going to break. After the break, you would have entered. This was almost 8 hours, 8 hours of selling.
Oh.
So immediately after the break, if you go to lower time frames, you realize that they actually might have retested that zone.
Oh.
If you go to lower time frames, you realize that they've actually broke and retest 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, you might actually see the retest, which was supposed to be your entry.
Okay. Okay.
So breakouts, either you enter immediately after the breakout, or you also enter after the retest. Both entries are correct.
Okay, thank you.
So same as here, we have a support here. This is a support that we've marked based on a 4-hour perspective. Once that support is broken on my 30-minute or 1 hour time frame, I'll start selling upon the breakout and as well as upon the retest of the breakout. You understand?
Okay. Yes, yes.
Because if ever you wait now for the whole 4-hour candle to close below that, it takes 4 hours for that candle to close, which might actually be a later entry for you. So sometimes going down to lower time frames, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, once that zone that you have marked on the 4 hour is broken, you simply enter. Then once the 4-hour candle that you are waiting for closes below, you simply look at the reaction of price. Is it going back to retest the 4-hour candle, 4-hour broken zone? If ever it goes back to retest, it's okay. Those entries that you entered on 15 minutes or 30 minutes or 1 hour, they are still going to be either on break. They'll come back maybe to break even, or you can actually close some few profits there.
Oh, okay.
You get the point?
I understand. Yes, I got the point.
Yes, so it's all about you knowing the zone. Once you know the zone that you have marked, you are good to go. Once you know the zone, for example, this is the zone. That is the zone that we're waiting for the market to break. Once that zone is broken on my 30-minute or 1 hour, once that zone is broken on my 30-minute or my 1 hour, I'm going to start selling.
Okay. Right.
I'm going to start selling. Then if the 4-hour candle that breaks this one, once it closes below, for example, let's say it closes like this. Right? So
yes,
even if the next candle clear entries that I would have entered based on 1 hour or 15 minutes or 30 minutes, they are still protected and they can still be in a winning zone or still be in break even if it comes back to retest the zone according to 4 hours.
I got the point. Yes.
Very, very key. Once that zone is broken, 1 hour, 30 minutes, we start selling. If ever the 4-hour candle breaks below, comes back to retest, we'll simply also sell again.
Okay.
Right. So I think this is the whole analysis of volatility 75. This is a trade in between this triangle. They are just scalp entries, whereby you get in once you saw this old triangle on smaller time frames. If ever you get a nice entry like the entries that we got in the morning, if ever you get a nice entry, they are not expecting one to hold for long. Get in, once you are in profit, get the close or shift your stop loss to break even quick. Because the main move that I mean. So in simple terms, this is what I'm saying. I'm in here. So in between here, it's what we call a traffic zone. That triangle, anything that is happening within that triangle, it's a traffic zone. There's a lot of congestion within that triangle.
Okay.
That is why we are not expecting any impulse move to happen whilst we're inside that triangle.
And once it goes
we are in a non-traffic, would be outside of triangle, which is our main move that we happened for P75 that we're expecting. This main way. Do you understand?
Yes, I understood.
Any questions?
I have no questions so far. I understood. I understand.
Wonderful. Mr. Gasco, do you have any questions? Mr. Gasco. Mr. Gasco.
Hello.
Yes, do you have any questions?
Yeah, for now, not yet.
Okay. So volatility side of this triangle, this is a triangle, which is simply a correction, then impulse. Those are the three market phases that the market always moves with. Impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction. The market always moves like that. So once we break below the support, we simply have, even if you put your 50 exponential moving average, I think we've explained so many times how to use this. It's simply an additional confirmation. When you see it above the market, it's acting as a dynamic resistance to the market, meaning that market has a potential to continue going down. Do you understand?
Yes.
So when you put it like this on your chart, it's simply an additional confluence to your analysis. An additional confluence to your average. It we saw on 4 hour, the triangle. In the morning, we managed this drop here. We entered here again. This move made money. Right now, we're expecting. So the trades that one is hold for long. Why do you have to hold them? It's because the market is no longer in a traffic zone. Inside traffic, there's a lot of congestion. Hence, you can't hold out, enter, you come out there. So after we can now hold a good move, good impulse move to happen after that break. Do you get my point?
I understand.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So I hope we are not going to miss this one.
I'm watching this one.
Wonderful. So even if it comes to retest, you end. I'm expecting. Don't miss this one. Do not miss this one.
Yeah, I won't miss it.
Powerful. So let's just watch the VIX 75 because it's almost where we want it to be. So I don't want to confuse you analyzing other instruments. We don't want to confuse you. So right now we'll simply end here on the VIX 75 analysis. Then if ever it really goes into our zone, maybe later we have another Zoom. Then we see if ever people they're inside the trade. Those not inside will simply also look for an entry point for them as well. So let's focus on the VIX. Let's focus on the VIX since it's already on the zone that we're expecting.
It's okay.
It is okay.
Wonderful. So let's keep our eyes on the VIX. All eyes on the VIX right now.
Okay.
The setup is clear. Everything is clear. I've explained everything. Why we are expecting an impulse move, how we are going to enter. I think I've explained everything now for the VIX.
Yeah, but I think I joined later.
That's cool. What do you say?
I don't know moves that it can retrace.